Hey guys, I want to welcome you back to another trip around downtown Anchorage in a random neighborhood. Today we're sitting at the old Northway Mall, and I was going to take a trip around the backside, but they got it blocked off with barricades and stuff like that. Now, this mall used to be an incredible place. Uh, I remember shopping here when I first moved to Alaska. I bought a couple hats at some of the stores. Now, this mall also had one of the very few dollar stores that actually had some items for sale for $1. So I used to like to go in there, and some relatives from the village used to ask us all the time if we could go in there and purchase a couple random items and ship them in the mail all the way up to Nome. But yeah, little known facts, everything closes around here, and it's just sad to see one of these major malls close. But right across the street is a trailer park, and this place is absolutely huge. Now, it's called Pendland Park, and we're going to actually take a trip around Penland Park to show you guys exactly what's in there. I got to get my phone all set up here, and then we're going to get right on in there, figure out where the heck I'm at. There we go. And let's see, I'll probably screen record off of my phone, that way you guys can see exactly where I'm at and where we're going. But anyhow, like I said, we're just right across the street from Penland Park, and now we're going to head on over and check out what's going on. So if you're new here, I'm Big John. I'm Anchorage's unofficial tour guide to take you places less likely driven to, especially if you're a tourist here. I wouldn't be going into these places if I was a tourist. I mean, it's trailer parks. All right, here we are at Penland Park. Right over here to my right is where Merrill Field is, and that's where all the small aircraft come in and out. You might even be able to see that one up ahead of us. A lot of little aircraft come directly over this park and go straight to the airfield and land just on the other side of the road. But this is an absolutely huge trailer park, by the way, and there's a lot to see in here. And this is one of those trailer parks where I've actually had to use Google Maps to find my way around. It's a delivery driver's nightmare trying to come into one of these places, especially if they don't have a really good address, because not all the addresses necessarily line up to whatever it says on the map. Let's see, where am I going? Okay, now it looks like I can turn right up here. Like I said, again, this is a huge trailer park. There's hundreds and hundreds of trailers in here. It's just absolutely amazing how many trailers are in here. It's even more amazing to think that they were trying to shut down all the trailer parks here in Anchorage. Now, one of the things I do like to do is I like to get out and just take a ride around some of these neighborhoods and, you know, see what's going on, see what condition the neighborhoods are in, see if they're, you know, becoming really trashy or not, because at some point I might actually purchase one of these trailer homes. But you never know. And it looks like I went down a dead end. Now, this is a cul-de-sac here, so I'm gonna have to flip it around and head the other way. But overall, this is a pretty nice looking trailer park. I mean, they keep it pretty well managed. I didn't come in here when it was really snowy and icy, so I don't know what the roads look like then, but that's always the hardest part when you got these trailer parks, is trying to keep the road maintenance up, because this park here has miles of roads that wrap around and go all over the place. Now, trailer park life here in Anchorage really isn't that bad. So if you have a bad part of the trailer park, that's one thing, but typically you're not going to get, you know, nestled right into some really horrible neighbors in most cases. And if you do, I hope you're renting and you didn't purchase a place, because that can be a real pain in the butt when you got bad neighbors. But over here, everybody needs they need to have everything registered. Like, all these vehicles here have to be registered with the park owners. If vehicles are sitting out for too long, sitting out on the roads, for instance, the trailer park has rights to get those vehicles towed and get them towed out of here. A lot of these trailer parks like this one here, they do not put up with a bunch of derelict vehicles. They don't want a bunch of broke down vehicles hanging out, getting in the way, making everything look like an eyesore. And they also don't like a bunch of random trash sitting outside either. But unlike the last trailer park we went to, that place was trashed. I mean, there were roofs collapsed. They had all kinds of problems. And I mean, everybody, you know, that lives in a trailer home around springtime, we all do a spring cleanup anyways. So when you get random stuff, random items through Christmas and the holidays, you know, you tend to have a lot more than what you actually need. So then that's a great time to get rid of things you don't need. Now, I live in a pretty small trailer home, so we try not to collect a whole lot of stuff, even though sometimes we do have a lot of things in our house. But we only have so much room for so many items. And I'm not even sure if this trailer park allows you to have sheds or not. Yeah, people are driving crazy in here. Woo! I don't know. Yeah, we're going to turn left on up here. That'll take me back the other way. Now, this trailer park does have a couple of exits. And so you can enter in through the side we just came in. And you can also go out on the other side, which takes you out to DeBar Road. But it's just a fun little trip. It's springtime here. It's April. And the snowbanks haven't even officially completely melted yet. Now, when these snowbanks are completely gone, this neighborhood really doesn't look bad at all. It looks pretty nice. As you can see here, we got nice wide streets, which is kind of rare in a trailer park. You know, having wide streets is really nice, especially if you want to move your trailer out or bring a new trailer in. And I can see a lot of these homes are pretty old. That one there, that one's buckling on the sides. It's got all kinds of issues. I don't know if I'd want to live in that one. Doesn't look like, looks like that one might be vacant. But I mean, a person can seriously come up here for $20,000. You can purchase one of these places and then actually fix it up and make it a really nice home or even a rental property. But I think the hardest part about living up here in Alaska is getting good renters, because we got that forever darkness in the wintertime. And with that forever darkness tends to come cabin fever, and people are drinking and doing drugs and whatnot. So it just makes life for the neighbors a little bit more difficult. I think that's a friend's house. I had a friend that used to live over here somewhere. I'm not sure which place it is, but I think it's over on this side. That might be his home right there. I don't know. But yeah, I did have a viewer in the last video say that they used to live over here in Pendland Park about maybe 15, 20 years ago. So I told him I was going to create this video and give him a nice little show around the neighborhood, show him what it looks like this time of year. I'm not sure if that's the one that he said he was living in Kodiak right now or not, but you know, overall, this isn't a bad place to live. I mean, I'm not even getting any dirty looks from the people just driving around here. In some neighborhoods, I mean, you go in there and they look at you like you're plumb freaking crazy. Like, who the heck are you and why are you there? You know, they don't want you in the neighborhood. But yeah, man, they got a lot of snow in here. They still got a lot of snow. These puddles you got to watch out for, because sometimes there's big holes in the bottom of these puddles over here. Looks like this park here has a basketball court. Nice little paved area off to the left where kids can go play ball. Wow, that's kind of nice. Not sure where that road goes. But yeah, we're not going to drive on every single road in the trailer park. This is just giving you a brief look at, you know, what's going on here. That way, if you guys want to come to Alaska, you can check out stuff like this, because this isn't a place where tourists would tend to go. So, and it's also nice to know how the other half lives. And quite frankly, I'm the other half. And I drive a dump truck for a living, or any other type of big truck. But yeah, this isn't too bad. This is kind of nice. Now, a long time ago, I was actually thinking of renting a place here, but the problem was is we have dogs. So, and at that time we had 2 dogs, and I don't think, not all trailer parks in Anchorage allow dogs, and they don't allow dogs for a reason, because when you get too many dogs in a trailer park, you have a bunch of derelict dogs and a bunch of random cats running around. It just becomes an absolute nightmare to try to keep track of everybody's animal and what they're doing, because some dogs will get into your trash and some cats will get up under your trailer, and they'll have kittens and stuff like that, and then you'll wind up, having a whole bunch of cats. But most of these homes really look pretty nice. I mean, they're not too bad, and a lot of these homes are, like 1970s, 1980s homes. I mean, the double wides look like they're in pretty good shape. I have absolutely no idea where I'm at. I'm already swung around and lost. I gotta look at my map, see where the hell I'm going. But I imagine on the holidays, even this place here can be a little cramped, because you get all these vehicles that start parking out on the roads, and that place is a mess. I've only seen a couple places in here that are just an absolute mess. So this way here is back to the office. So that's the entrance I came in at. So yeah, you can drive around here for a while and without a problem. So here's the mailbox bank and the main office. This looks like another one of the exits. Now, I think this one might actually have a couple entrances over here on Northway Drive to get in here. But as you can see, it's pretty wide open here. This guy's got an RV. This person here's got like a $90,000 Audi. I mean, it's pretty nice. Now, up here in Alaska, the lot rents have been going up, especially in the last few years. For starters, there's no more personal income tax on any of these trailers. And since there's no more personal income tax, the city, state, whatever, whoever the powers that be are, they decided that they were going to raise the taxes on all of the landowners. So whoever owns the property here is the one that's going to be paying that higher tax. So when they get taxed more, they're going to tax everybody else in the trailer park. They're going to push those lot rents up a little bit higher to compensate for all that. Now, even my lot rent at my trailer park went up about $100. And I guess across town there's another trailer park. I haven't been able to locate it yet, but somebody said that their lot rents went up from like $500 to $700 to $800. That's a lot of money. It's a lot of money for anybody. I don't care who you are. But I mean, if you're renting a place, the landlord usually takes care of the bill for the lot rent. So whatever your price is for your trailer rental, which is going to be anywhere from $1,200 to $1,800, sometimes a little bit higher depending on the size of the trailer home. I think I've heard of some renting out for as much as $2,500 a month, which is a lot of money. But average home and house rentals up here in Alaska, they tend to be a lot higher than other places. And even if you wanted to rent an apartment, I hear, just a base type apartment, like 1 or 2 bedroom apartment, you're looking at anywhere from $1,300 to $1,600 a month, just for an apartment. And that's with like a shared hallway. And it's not always the best landlord in the world. I think I'm gonna start scooting on out of here, guys. think we went around the entire park at least once. Ooh, an RX-7. I like those. I like those old RX-7s. Too bad it's stuffed in the snowbank there. But yeah, we have these mailbox banks. That's pretty common, you know, for these trailer parks. That way the postman doesn't have to come in here and deliver mail to every single trailer home. Now UPS and FedEx and you know, Amazon, they still figure out where you're at and they try to deliver to your door whenever possible. All right, see about getting on out of here. Now, if I'm correct, this is going to take me out to DeBar Road. All right, where are we? We're on DeBar. We're going to turn you guys up towards the mountains as we take off out of here. Woohoo! So I guess the nicest thing about living here in Anchorage is we don't have to deal with the rush hour traffic per se. We got to deal with whatever traffic's around here in the local area, but we're not dealing with the traffic coming in from places like Eagle River, Palmer, and Wasilla. And Wasilla is about 40-45 miles away. And sometimes the Glen Highway, it gets bound up with cars, especially early in the morning in the wintertime. Even in the summertime, we've had issues where an oversized load hit a bridge and shut down the highway for just freaking forever. There was one day I was trying to get in from Wasilla. It took me about 8 hours to get into town here. It was absolutely miserable. Right after that year, me and the wife, we decided to move into Anchorage. And we did. We checked out all these trailer parks. I was looking at all kinds of prices. I was even getting water samples from different trailer parks to see what their water quality was like. And the reason I live in the trailer home I do is because the water quality is solid. I really like the water over there. It's really nice water. They got their own well, so we're not tapped into the city. The city water tastes like yuck. It just tastes like city water anywhere else in the country. It's got chemicals, chlorine, and whatever they put in it, and I just don't really care for that too much. But now we do have another park over here on the right. We're going to check that out here next week. I'm going to research it a little bit more online, see what I can find out about it. But there's actually 3 different neighborhoods right off to my right that we're going to check out next week and see what they look like. And also hopefully some of that snow might melt out of here. So, all right guys, if you enjoyed today's video, please like, subscribe, comment down below. Be sure to hit that notification bell for our next upload. And my main content is usually I'm talking about carnivore topics and weight loss. So if you're interested in that, by all means subscribe to the channel. I'll be hoping to hear from you next time. And as always guys,